everyone, it's Shannon and welcome to my channel, The Daily DIYer. Now, if you remember back, I just posted a video on shower curtain hacks, and in that video, I asked you all if you'd want a shower curtain ring hacks video. I got lots of comments requesting that, so that's what we are here today to do. And I'm so excited to share these really inexpensive but practical shower ring hacks with you. But before we get into that, I do want to thank Acorn TV for sponsoring today's video. Acorn TV is the largest commercial-free British streaming service that offers compelling stories, exclusive premieres, and originals you won't find anywhere else. There's always something new to discover on Acorn TV. It has hundreds of exclusive shows from around the world, including award-winning series across genres including mysteries, drama, comedies, and so much more. And if you feel like you have watched everything or you're tired of the same old, you definitely want to check out Acorn TV. And I love it so much because you get access to premier international content that is commercial free for the unbeatable price of only $5.99 a month. And I personally love to stream Acorn TV while I'm crafting in my she shed on my TV, which I stream through my Roku. But they make it so easy to access through Apple and Android devices, Amazon Fire TV, Google Comcast, the Roku like I do, and more. And one series that I highly recommend checking out is called Jack Irish. Emmy Award winner Guy Pearce from Memento and Iron Man 3 is ex-lawyer turned PI Jack Irish in his acclaimed Aussie noir series. Aided by journalist and sometimes girlfriend Linda Hiller, Jack takes on cases that plunge him into Melbourne's criminal underbelly. The New York Times calls Jack Irish a terrific noir with a sense of humor. With Acorn TV, there's always something new to discover. You can try Acorn TV free for 30 days by going to acorn.tv and using my code, TheDailyDIYer. I'll make sure to put a link and also some more information in my description box, so check that out. But let's go ahead and dive right into these shower curtain ring hacks. All right, so all of the curtain shower rings that I'm going to be using in today's video are from Dollar Tree. They come in a pack of 12 and they are clear plastic with little hooks so they actually close up, which I really like. So this first hack, we're actually going to be making a napkin ring. You're not even going to know that there is a shower curtain under there. I'm starting with some jute and just tying it in a simple knot around the inside of this ring and adding a little bit of hot glue too, just so it doesn't slide around. Now I am going to open up this ring and start twisting the jute around and around and just completely covering it all so you don't see any of that plastic. Then once you've reached the end, you can tie another double knot, add a little bit of hot glue so it doesn't come undone, cut those tails off, and it's pretty much ready to go. I decided to go ahead and add a little bit of a greenery embellishment to the top of mine using some hot glue. That way, I just kind of gave it a little bit of extra something, and you can kind of think outside the box with this too and embellish for different holidays and seasons and change out whatever item that you're going to put on top there to make it match your tablescape. And I'm just layering this up to show you what it looks like with a placemat, charger, plate, and then this is just a large flour sack towel that you can get really inexpensively from Walmart, and even Dollar Tree carries those sometimes too. Super duper cute and only cost about 10 cents. Now this next one, I am going to spray paint my shower curtain rings black. This is a chalkboard paint, but I really like this paint because it's a matte finish. So once it's done, it really looks more like metal. So I love that finish. We're going to take this hack into the kitchen and add it to the front of my stove. And the purpose for this is to give me a place to hang a hand towel. Now the reason I like this hack is because when you go to open your oven, your towels are not just going to slide down off that handle. It keeps it a little bit more secure and in place. Now this is something I have done personally for a really long time now. I just take my shower curtain ring and actually just put it onto the loops of my cleaning supplies like brooms and mops, and then it just makes it a lot easier when you go to hang it up, either on a hook or a nail for storage. This is another hack that I've done myself personally for a long time. I'm taking it into my vanity space.
I like these again because they close up, and I'm just using it to store all of my ponytails onto. That way they're not all scattered about and they are easy to grab when you need one.
All right, and then this hack right here is just adding some of these curtain rings onto a hanger. It doesn't have to be a wood one, it can be a plastic one too, as long as it has this bar down here at the bottom. And you can use this to organize so many different things. All right, so up first is just hanging your hats from those rings with the loops in the back. But you could also take this concept and use it to put scarves on. Obviously in my craft room, there's lots of craft items that I can hang from here, like ribbon and yarn that you don't want to get tangled up. And I'm sure you guys have even more ideas to share with me, so make sure to leave those down in the comments below. What would you hang on an organization system like this?
And now speaking of crafts and craft room, let's do a fun craft with these. I had so much fun with this. This is a first time for me, and I hope you guys get to try it too. I love trying new things. So you'll see me kind of trial and error this, but we're gonna turn these shower curtain rings into bracelets. They are so cute, but I needed to take off that center connector first. So I'm using my miter shears to cut off both ends. Now, if you have heavy duty scissors, that would probably work too. These kind of give it more of a clean cut. So I will link my miter shears that I use down in the description box. You can find them on Amazon. I use them all the time in my craft room, but I did also want to make sure to clean up those edges. You can use sandpaper or a nail file. Just make sure your edges are smoothed down. And now for the fun part, we're actually going to dip these in nail polish. So I've covered my work surface. I have a bucket of water. And first I tried just spilling my paint into the water, but you can see the droplets kind of just went straight to the bottom because they were just too heavy. So definitely suggest using the little paintbrush that comes with your nail polish, kind of scoop out your paint and then drip it or dab it onto the top of the water. I'm doing a combination with this first one of blue and a hot pink. And then once I had enough paint on the surface to kind of cover it, I came in and I held onto my little shower curtain ring with a pair of pliers. You could use tweezers too. Something, just don't use your fingers when you dip it in. And then you'll just set it straight down into the water, kind of swirl it around in the water, and then pull it right back out of the water. And you get that really cool, funky look. I'm also setting mine down on a silicone mat, which I will link in the description box too. I use it for my hot glue gun, but it was actually really handy to have for this because it didn't mess up a surface, it didn't get stuck to paper or anything, and it let the nail polish dry completely. So I just had so much fun trying out different colors and different color combinations to get different looks, and each one of them came out so super cute. Now these seemed pretty good to go after this, but I would suggest maybe either spraying them with a clear spray paint or even putting some clear nail polish over them just to coat them and protect them from chipping and everyday wear.
And here is a really fun and easy way to count down the days until Christmas. A little bit non-traditional. Instead of your regular advent calendar, you can do this ring system, and you'd only have to purchase 2 of these packs of 24 rings from Dollar Tree to do this, so it only cost $2. You just string them all together and hook them together like this onto a chain, and then each day, the closer you get to Christmas as you count down in December, you just remove a ring for each day. And then of course, once your rings are all gone, you've made it to Christmas Day. Once I had these all strung together, I also thought this would be really cute if you spray painted these red and green or blue and white for winter time, whatever matches your decor, so you have a fun little decorative piece too. You could even string these onto your Christmas tree or onto your mantle and use them like a garland.
And if you love Christmas, then you definitely want to head over and check out my other YouTube channel called The Cozy Christmas Cottage, where I share weekly holiday inspiration throughout the rest of this year. And this is one of the tutorials that I featured in a recent video over there, and that is turning these shower curtain rings into the cutest ornaments that you would never know are shower curtain rings. So I had saved this sheet music. It actually came in the mail with Christmas carols on it. and I am tracing the rings onto it and cutting them out and gluing them onto the back side. Now, if you don't have this come in your mail, then you can just Google Christmas carols and print them on paper too. That works just as good. And I just used a glue stick to glue my ring onto the paper and some hot glue to add some embellishments onto the top and a little bit of ribbon to make my hook. You can also use these shower curtain rings to make miniature wreaths with, and what I'm doing here is just winding this wire floral garland around and around my shower curtain ring, just like I did in the first tutorial with the jute. The great thing about this stuff is that it's made of wire though, so it stays a little bit better, and you can just twist it on. You can find this in the floral section year-round at Walmart and craft stores, so check that out. Even Target Dollar Spot carries it sometimes. And you can create an ornament with these. I'm adding a bow to the front to make it look more like a wreath, but I think this would be so cute to add to the fronts of greeting cards or on the tops of your gifts as you give them for Christmas time. So you can head on over to my Christmas channel next. I will link that down below. Or if you're looking for more hack videos, I'll have those popping up on your screen that you can check out too. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next one. Happy crafting!